Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Boxing with TT. And as you see, I am feeding this doodle person, our new addition to the family. And something just went in my dang on eye, but okay. And I wanted to discuss the Crawford fight, but I know I'm late, but I'm glad that I waited because things is getting a little bit interesting. If you've been understanding what's been going on. So my opinions on the fight. The fight was that fight, first of all, it took 1,500 years for it to come on. Okay. I turned it on at 10 o'clock on purpose because I just had a funny feeling that they wasn't going to fight directly at that time, which is cool because they the main event. So the fight that I did see was I don't know if he's African or Dominican. I'm not sure what he is, but I love whatever his name is. I need a rematch. That's all I know. All I know is that for the second match of that fight, I need a rematch for them too. Because that was a draw, straight up and down decision. There's nothing to talk about. They need a rematch. The third fight, I didn't pay no attention to because by that time it was already 11:30, honey, and I was getting tired. So by the time Crawford came on, I was already kind of pooped out, but I'm glad that I was able to see all of the old school boxers, the legends that was in the building. We had Holyfield, we had Sugar Shane, we had Mosley, we had a couple of heavy hitters in the building, and I was glad to see that they look very well. They look really good, and I know that they're like super older, and they look like they still. I'm still not stepping in the ring with none. I still don't want nobody that I know to step in the ring with near one of them. I don't care how old he is. It don't even matter to me. Okay? Because the Mike Tyson whole thing, that thing was all fixed right there. That's just how I feel personally. I just feel like that was fixed. So, everybody kept saying that they wanted to see if Crawford could take a punch because the guy was taller than him. The guy popped him. Crawford ate that like it was a Skittle. Cool. I liked the way that Crawford strategized that match. He took his time. He didn't let nothing get to him. He was very comfortable. The announcers kept saying that he was comfortable like towards the 7th round. Crawford was comfortable as soon as he stepped in the ring. Wait, before we even go forward, I gotta stop because I gotta go back to the second bout of the match. I don't know if can't pronounce his name. It starts with an A-B, Abreu. Can't pronounce the man's name. I don't know if he heard what the commentator was saying, but to me, it felt like every time the commenter said something, he did it. And I noticed that in I forgot what round it was, maybe like the 7th round, he was getting tired. And somebody was like, he tired. And as soon as they said he was tired, it woke him right up and all his energy came right back out. So, yeah, that was crazy right there because I was messed up for a minute watching that match. Like, can he hear what the commentators is saying? Because every time the commentator said something or for him to do something or made a remark about him doing something, he followed up behind it. Okay. So now let's go back to the Crawford fight. I just had to put that out there because that just was crazy as heck to me. I was shooketh for him. I didn't know what the heck was going on. All right, so everybody kept saying how, if he hit Crawford, Terrence, how would he react to it? He ate it like a bag of Skittles. It wasn't no problem. Okay, cool. Then they kept saying, oh, well, will he not come out? I kind of knew that he wasn't going to knock Terrence out because Terrence wasn't letting him get that close to not come out. Everything that the guy wanted to do to Terrence, he wasn't able to do. No shape, form, or fashion, no way. He wasn't able to do it at all. So fast forward, after he is 3-time undisputed champ, somebody decided they want to come out of retirement. I'm not a big fan of this person. I will be honest with y'all. I am not a big fan of Floyd. I'm not. His dad, yes. No. I think he takes people's weakness and then calls them out. Like, I feel like he fights against people that needs to be retired. out of their prime, done up. People who should not be boxing. And Roy Jones, this is why my dad loved Roy Jones, and that's probably why the brat fell in love with Roy Jones, and that's probably why I still like Roy Jones, because Roy Jones said what everybody, especially me, been thinking all this time. Why y'all calling him the GOAT? Why y'all calling him the great? Every person, dang that, every person that man fought. I'm not doing a video on him because y'all gonna think that I'm dragging him, or y'all gonna think it's a hate video. But maybe I should, just to prove our point of what the people that understand it is saying. Every person that Floyd has fought has been older. When he fought Pacquiao was done. Pacquiao had no business in that ring whatsoever. And he's done that consistently throughout his whole entire career. When I watch him, I feel like he a knockoff version of the GOAT, Mr. Muhammad Ali. The difference between him and Mr. Muhammad Ali is that Mr. Muhammad Ali fought people his age, his weight, and his prime time, and then their prime time as well too. That's the difference. That's what made him, Mr. Muhammad Ali, so special, because once again, he could float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rumble. I ain't gonna go there, but he did what he needed to do. He didn't have to cheat. He didn't have to do nothing, nothing scandalous. He didn't have to call somebody out that was 30 times year later on. Like, anyway, so now because Terrence is certified as a GOAT, 3-time undisputed champion, undefeated in all 3 weight classes, now you feel like you can step in a ring with him, which you probably still can. Floyd probably still can step in a ring with him, but I don't think it's going to go the way Floyd wants it to go, in my opinion. I think Crawford he stated that he was testing the limits, but I think he's trying to prove he has nothing to prove. Let's just be clear here. He has nothing to prove. He has nothing to, even if he does lose to Floyd, he's still good. This is not the end. He's still super young. If he want to retire after that match, that's cool. If he don't retire after that match, that's even better. Because me personally, I like the way that Terrence fights. Mr. Crawford, I like the way that he fights. He fights with grace, style, dignity, and he fights with his head on his shoulders. And I've seen multiple times, not just 2 weeks ago, multiple occasions, I've seen some fight in that same type of excellence. And that's the type of boxers that I like to look at. I don't care if they fight slow, if they fight fast, like if they jab fast or if they jab slow. I'm looking at your demeanor, your posture, the way that you carrying yourself, the way that you handling everything. And he did what he was supposed to have did. And I understand it, but what kind of flipped me off was the simple fact of, after he won, everybody started acting like they was proud of him or whatever. But I understood it. I understood it. I understood it. It was 50% and 50% clear. So I understood it. But for Mayweather to come out and try to challenge him, I hope y'all not I ain't got no views anyway. I really ain't gonna have no views after I say this. I hope what he been doing to all them other boxers, fighting them outside of their prime, while they was outside of their prime, fighting them while they was supposed to be retired, fighting them when they really wasn't too geeked up. I hope Crawford teaches behind the lesson. I do. Because Crawford is not outside of his prime. He is not retired. He is not nowhere near washed up. They say he took 3 years off. Well, to me, if that's what 3 years look like, that man was still getting busy behind closed doors. He never stopped training. He never stopped working out, is what is given when he stepped in that ring. Because again, they said at round 7 that he looked comfortable. No, He was comfortable the whole entire time. It's just that he took his time. He analyzed what he was doing, and his coaches did a dang good job on making sure that he kept his head on a swivel pattern. So now, yeah, I hope Crawford beat the brakes off. Not even beat the brakes off him. I just hope he sees some humbleness into him, some respect into him. Okay, so being that we on the short and tall subject, which I believe this is a joke. I really do believe that this is a joke. And if Gervonta does not win, I'm going to think that every Netflix special that comes out pertaining to boxing is fixed or a joke. This is just my honest opinion. The Mike Tyson fight against Jake was trash. It was a joke. It was a joke. So I feel like if Jake was to defeat Gervonta, I'm not going to watch Netflix specials again. All right? I'm not going to watch it again. I'm just going to let y'all know, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to start doing recaps and reviews on the fights that come up, you know, as we go on. But if this fight is in November, so if Gervonta and him fight and Gervonta don't win, or if I get a funny feeling, a tingle is feeling in my spine that it's been fixed, I'm not messing with Netflix on that type of time. Not on boxing, because it seemed like a joke. It seemed like they're trying to build. Oh, I hate to say this. No, I don't. It seems like they're trying to, first of all, for Jake to say that he is the face of boxing was a blunt disrespect to every boxer in the game. It was a slap in their face. I'm not talking about the legends, because the legends are the legends. You can't take a legend away from what they already did. I'm talking about the new people. I'm talking about the Davis. I'm talking about the Crawford. I'm talking about, hell, even Floyd. I'm talking about Shakur. I'm talking about everybody that's came before Jake. I feel like for that boy, because I don't consider him a man as of right now, for that boy to say that he is the face of boxing is a joke. And also, they pulled his card as well. Jake basically does what Floyd Jr. did. He only fights people that should not be in there. Now, Gervonta, we all know, is a little dude. I don't want to call him slim, but he's not cocky neither. But we know that height and that weight. Why are you even why are you even knocking on Gervonta's door? He goes after anybody with a big name that can make him pop even more than what he already has popped. I liked the fact that they put the camera on Logan Paul and the crowd booed the shit out of him. They put the crowd back on, because they already put the crowd on Mike. They already put the camera on Mike Tyson. Everybody went crazy, of course. That's freaking Mike Tyson. So when Logan Paul, I'm not going to call him a bum because he's good at wrestling. I won't take that from him. He studied the sport of wrestling. But what he tried to do with Mike, I wasn't off that right there. I don't play. I don't care. I don't care nothing about what Mike did back in the day. I don't got nothing to do with that. That ain't my business. Don't play with Mike. Don't play with Uncle Mike, okay? So they took the camera off of Logan Paul. When they put the camera on Logan, everybody, boo. They put the camera back on Mike. The crowd went crazy. And all I did was start laughing. Like, I thought that was like so... First of all, that was super petty of the camera people. And then it was just so freaking funny to me. I couldn't help myself. Okay. So, I just feel like, so going back, I'm talking about the height and the weight, which is an issue for me. Now, I'm not saying, I feel like, I seen Paul. you're not fucking with Davis. I don't care. I don't care if he did train with if he did train with Mayweather, because Mayweather is not a terrible fighter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the way that he showboats in the ring, I don't like it. I'm just saying that for him to call out people that don't need to fight no more or shouldn't have been fighting in the ring, I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that he's a terrible fighter. What I'm saying is, I just don't like the way that he operated, or whatever the case may be. And if he does take this offer from Crawford, from Terrence, he better get ready. That's all I got to say. So now, Gervonta is different, right? Gervonta, he takes his time. He uses his brain. He uses his muscle. He looks for weaknesses. Paul was saying that he was going to expose Davis' weaknesses. But at the press conference, when he stood up, Gervonta started scouting him out. Gervonta was sizing him up, not from head to toe, but he's looking at every part of his body. He's looking at his arms, he's looking at his ribs, he's looking at his chest, he's looking at his shoulders. He's looking at, and in my brain, I'm like, he thinking of all ways. Which way, how am I going, I could break you down. I know I could break you down here, my dad used to always say the taller they are, the harder they fall. Now, we're not going to act like height matters, because height does not matter. We're not going to act like weight matters, because no, it does not. We've done seen, Terrence just showed us that don't matter. Okay? Mike showed that does not matter. Okay? But, I have to be reasonable here. I have to think rational here. If I'm not mistaken, Jake is 20, 30 pounds more. He wants to use a 12-pound glove. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. And then I'm thinking, like, would this mess up if Davis lose? Would this mess up his legacy? I don't think it will. I don't think it will, because it's not like Devontae. It's not like Gervonta is going in there with somebody 10 pounds more than him, 2 inches taller than him. He's going in there with somebody that got like 5 more inches on him, 100 pounds more than him. So it's like, in my eyes, Jake, even if you win, it's not really, it's going to be a win in the books, but it's not a win it's not a clean win. Let's say it like that. And I get it. For the past couple of years, has been the face of boxing. They need a new, clear hope. Unfortunately, Paul might be that hope that they're looking for. Mayweather dominated it. Gervonta, Stevens, now Crawford, others before them. We have had a lot of African American guys who's dominated and took the face from boxing and made it a thing. And I hate to make this a race issue. I really, really, really do. But I see what they're trying to do with Jake. They're trying to make him bigger than what he is, and he's not that. He's so not that. I've watched a couple of Jake fights. I fell asleep to a few of his fights. He's not interested. He's nothing fun for me to watch. He tried to call Davis boring. Davis is not boring. He's boring to you because he doesn't do what you do. He's boring to you because he doesn't talk a lot. And like Javante David said, he said, oh, you boring. He said, I don't talk, I fight. You talk. It came from YouTube. You're the talker. I'm the fighter. It's a difference here. And I totally 100% agree. I've been doing this since I was 7 years old. You've been doing this for 5 years. Crawl before you walk, boy. This is how I feel that... I feel like Javante's silence or lack of engaging in the dumb conversation that Jake wanted to have was speaking a lot. And I felt like some of the fans knew it too. And then for this boy to bring up his personal drama, I wasn't proud of that when I heard about that, because I'm like, come on, you young, you know, you still got so much going on for you. Like, don't let them have you out going like that. But for him to bring that up, the look in his in Javante's face was like, I thought, honestly, I'm not gonna hold y'all, I thought the man was gonna say, if you think I put my hands on females, let me see to see what I do to you. That's what I thought he was going to say. But he understands what he has to do. And I think by him bringing that up, by him bringing up the tattoos, he know Jake is not dumb. He may be a little piece of something, but he's not. Yeah, you ain't got no hair back here, but he got hair all the way up here though, right? Crazy. You know this man's name is Javante. So why would you call him Javante? Or why would you say, yeah, you ain't got your name for it. You got your name tatted on your forehead. How, Sway? If you know for a fact this man's name is Javante, who the hell you think is Javante? Obviously, it's somebody in his family that's special to him. So I think when he started saying the tattoos on your face and it was Javante kids, I think that might have struck another nerve. That push that Javante gave him let me know everything I needed to know. He is not afraid of Jake. He just knows he has to go and he has to train harder. That's all. Because with a guy like that, the first thing you want to do is probably punch in his mouth. That's the first thing that I would want somebody to do. Punch him in his... If my brother ran across a guy like... If I ran across a guy like that, or my brother, one of my brothers came across a guy like that, I will want my brother to punch him in his mouth. He need to be punched in his mouth. Not one time, not 2 times, a few times. And his teeth will survive. I mean, they got veneers and stuff like that. So now, if, you know, you get your tooth knocked out, it's fine. You can just go to the dentist and get it fixed. You're a boxer, right? You need to get boxed on a couple of times to humble yourself. So, I noticed that his attitude changed up when Javante said, I forget who mentioned betting. And when Javante said $2 million, oh baby, oh baby. When Javante said, oh, you want to go for $1 million? Okay, then let's do it. Let's put up 2. You know how you speak before thinking. You react before thinking. That's what Paul did. That's what Jake did. Because as soon as Javante said, let's put up the 2 mil. Let's bet 2 mil. He said, okay, sure, no problem. And right after he said that, it seemed like the conversation replayed in his head, and he was saying to himself, 2 mil, 2 mil, 2 mil. I shouldn't have said that. It was literally written all over his face. Like, what did I do? What did I do? But sure, he's a cocky, arrogant person. He's very cocky, very arrogant. Don't get me wrong. Logan is cocky and arrogant in WWE as well. He is. But he know who to do it too. He wasn't doing that with, he won't do that. He can't play that game with Roman, and he won't play that game with Roman. When Roman came, this is the first time that he was doing the OTC thing. And if you're a wrestling fan, you get it. When Roman came and Logan was there, Logan ain't say nothing smart to or about Roman. Nothing. Logan didn't say nothing smart to or about Randy. Logan has not said anything smart to or about Rollins. He knows who to play with in the WWE industry. He takes his craft. I don't like the boy. I do not like Logan Paul. I don't. But I have to respect the fact that he takes this seriously, unwise like his brother. Logan is not there just for a check. Logan is there to be a GOAT. He wants to be one of the greats. He wants people to earn his respect the correct way. Even though he does dump stuff, he doesn't have to. Like, he has, they say he has a metal plate or a steel plate in his knuckle, and he'll use it to knock somebody out. But it doesn't always work every single time, right? Like, if he knock a person out and he try to pin them, some of them will kick out, some of them won't. But he also has this thing where he will use actual old school brass knuckles to hit his opponent, and he'll hit the opponent anywhere on their face to win. And Logan doesn't have to do that, because Logan is just that damn good. Logan, every single time Logan is fighting, Logan puts on a show. Logan is going to make you be like, I don't like this. I don't like him. But I respect him, though. Because I don't like him. But I respect him. His brother, on the other hand, I don't like him. I don't respect him. I don't see nothing. Nothing. He does nothing for me. Logan, at least Logan give you that, where the chips at moment. You got some chips. Logan about to fight. Give me some chips. I don't like him, but I like what he do in the ring, type of thing. Paul don't do nothing for me. And not just me. He doesn't do nothing for a lot of people. It could be because he goes after the people that he does the same thing that Mayweather did. He goes after people that should not be boxing, or people that he should not be boxing. Paul should not be boxing Javante right now. Y'all not even in the same. I didn't even know you can do that. I gotta look this up. You can do that. Leave in the comment section if you can go after somebody that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds lighter than you. I could have sworn that you had to be in the same weight class bracket. Unless maybe that was a decision that they formed upon each other. But I thought I got the, don't hold me. Y'all let me know, because this is brand new to me. Out of all the time that I've listened to my dad talk about boxing, listen to my uncles talk about boxing, my brothers talk about boxing, I watch boxing, I have never heard nobody say that they wanted to fight somebody 50 pounds less than them, or 70 pounds less. I mean, height, yeah, we've seen that happen. But I didn't know that you could do the weight neither. Because it's low-key like you cheating. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even if Paul win, it's not going to be it's not a clean win, because technically speaking, because you can anybody can easily say you use your weight on that boy. Not to call him a boy. You use your weight against that man. You asking for a 12-pound. What do you need a 12-pound glove for when you're already over 100? You already like 100 pounds. Big back. I got my nerve, right? At least I'm not going around starting with nobody I'm 5'5". So at least I ain't going around starting with nobody that's freaking 5'2" and that's freaking $160. I will be staying tuned to everything that's going on between these two right here. Because this is going to be interesting. The Floyd and the Terrence fight is definitely going to be the talk of it's going to be the talk. I can see it being bigger than Mike's. Only because of Mike's age, Paul's age, and how they did Mike dirty. So I could see people talking about how if Floyd comes out on top, Floyd came back. He's been gone, but he came back, and he's still the GOAT. He's still the champ. He's still like that. I can see that's going to be a conversation to come. If Crawford wins, vice versa. Oh, Crawford, Terrence did this, did that. That's going to be for years to come. Now, would it be unfair for me to say that Terrence will be looking like, if Terrence wins, I wonder if, now I feel like I'm contradicting myself, because I'm saying that I want Terrence to win, but Mayweather is not young. But at the same time, Mayweather called out him. So if Mayweather called out him, and if Terrence win, oh well, right? Right? Like, if he went, oh well, because you called some out. If Gervonta wins against Jake, oh well, because again, you called some out. If Jake wins against Terrence, against Davis, it's gonna be like you only won because you're bigger than him, type shit. And I mean, and again, I'm not just talking about just height wise. I'm talking about height and weight. They're in the same age bracket, if I'm not mistaken. Jake is not that old, okay? Gervonta is not that old, okay? They're both young, all right? They're still young. So we're not talking about no age factors here. Floyd is older than Crawford, but it makes sense. The height, the weight, it makes sense. What's that boy name? Paul and Gervonta? Jake, if you spent all that money that Netflix had gave you, just say that. I'm just saying. If you spent all that money, then just say that. Just say that. But that's just how I feel about the whole situation and shit. And the females that's fighting, I do not know who they are, but baby, I will be tuned in to see them women rumble, young women rumble, because the black chick, oh, Yeah, I need to sit back and watch a couple of her things. Like, I need to watch her for a little quick minute. I need to watch her. But that match, the female match, that match might be entertaining. That, it's not even a might. That match will steal the show. It's going to steal the show. It's going to do what it needs to be do. And I could tell because I just feel, I don't want to feel like this, but ever since that situationship happened with Uncle Mike, I just feel like Netflix, what y'all trying to do to the legends? I'm not saying that Javante is a legend yet, because if Javante continue, I know he's supposed to be taking some time away. I heard it was because of his mental, which is even more reasons for me to root for him, because your mental health is before anything. Mental health matters. Product went away. So I get it, but he's, like I said, he's not that old. He can take a couple of years off. Javante could take a good 3 if he wanted to. If he wanted to. And he could come back and continue on where he left off at. Now, I don't know why he don't want to fight rematch with Roach. I don't know why. I didn't even watch the dang going fight. I'm not going to lie. I still can't watch the fight. And I can probably give my 2 cents on why he don't want to fight him. Because I don't know why you don't want your rematch if you lost. Why you don't want your rematch, but you want to fight Logan. So maybe Javante feel like, before I take this mental health journey, or before I take a little vacay, let me get some quick coins real quick. Because I still got a family to take care of. I still got me to take care of. I still got things that I still need to do financially while I get my mental straight. So let me go ahead and take this. But I just hope that it doesn't bite Javante in his butt later on down the line. If Javante loses to Jake, so what? Maybe I could say so what, because I'm not in that man's shoes. But to me, if Javante, it's not going to be like he can't come back from it. You know, like, even when Uncle Mike lost to Jake, it was like, you fought a 60-year-old man. That's a bit, and Mike was saying, fighting that damn glove, he wanted to knock your head. He really wanted to knock his head off his shoulders, but he couldn't. Is what word on the streets is that they had a contract to where Uncle Mike couldn't really hurt him the way that he really wanted to hurt him, and that's why Uncle Mike kept biting that goddamn glove. Now, I don't want this to be that situation with motherfucking Javante. Is what the fuck I'm saying. If they got a contract, look, it should not be a particular, you in a fighting game. This is what they do in boxing. Holyfield ain't had no contract when Mike bit off his damn ear. Why you gotta have a contract? Because you don't want to get pounced on. You need to get pounced on. I think that's why he be doing it. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all go. Because I was gonna say something. Because Netflix, I will unsubscribe. I will cancel my subscription. Because let me find out that y'all got a contract with this damn going clear boy, that that nothing can happen to him. And if anything happens to him, the other person will be reliable, and they have to come out their pocket, and they have to pay for that. Netflix. If you going to promote boxing, it shouldn't be no contracts talking about you can't hit, you can't knock him out, you can't do this, you can't do. As long as he not hitting up below the belt, that's all that really fucking matters. Let me let y'all go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna lay this little boy down because he just went to sleep. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. I promise I won't take this long no more. I promise. But welcome back to Boxing with TT. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace out. Okay, So what I was trying to say was about the ladies fight. The ladies fight is probably going to be it because of the energy. The energy. I was reading the room very clear, okay? And Sid looked like she ain't kind of play no games, okay? Sis looking like she want to knock her head off her shoulders, and I'm not taking nothing from old girl from Clear, okay? I'm not taking nothing from her because she looked like she about some smoke. But I see Sis ain't got all them belts up there for no reason. Sis ain't new to this. She true to this, okay? So with that being said, okay. This is gonna be. Can we switch? Can the women's get the main event and the gentlemen? No disrespect to Javante, but the Javante and the what's his name, Joker, Jake. I'm gonna start calling the boy Joker, like I call his brother Logan Paul. I'm gonna call him Joker Paul. Okay. Netflix. We need to talk. We need to switch that up. We need the ladies to be the main event because we don't want no more fixed matches. I know they've been fixing matches, not Netflix. They've been fixing matches, boxing matches for 1,800 damn years, and damn it, we sick of it. Don't fix no more matches, okay? Whoever win, whoever lose. Oh well, so what? So be it. And I'll see y'all later.